Hey everyone, welcome to part one of MLA Information. I'm going to be splitting it into three parts. Just to make sure if you want to go back and watch a certain part, you don't have to go through a whole long video. So in this very first part, we're going to be discussing the introductory information of our MLA format. So it says heading, but it is not technically a heading, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. But in this very first part, you're going to have your first and last name. Uh, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to put last name there. You're also going to have the teacher's name, the class, date, and time of the class. Uh, Sometimes if you just type English 1A, that teacher may have, 4 English 1A classes, so you need to be a little more specific. And then you're going to have a date, and that date can either be just the due date, or if you're someone who wants to track your changes by saving a new file each time, you're going to be changing that date every time you're going to make an edit. Your teacher may ask you for more, so make sure you read their directions very carefully. You're also going to have your actual header. This is what Word and Google have entered in as their header. And you're going to be inserting a page number. This is just the simplest way to do it. Go in, click Insert Page Number, and then to the slight left of your page number, you're going to type in your last name. Uh, Some teachers ask that the first page be skipped, some don't, so make sure you really pay attention to the directions that they provide. Your title is centered. It is only one space after your introductory information, and it is the same font as everything else. So don't try and do anything fancy. You're not changing the color, you're not changing the size, it's just the same font as everything else. My biggest suggestion to students is always to wait until you're done writing to write your title. This allows you to be really creative with the title because you should already know the information in the paper by heart. So, on part two of our little MLA videos, we're going to be talking about the paper and body format, but I'm going to show you really quickly on how to set up that very first part of introductory information. Say you have opened up your Word document and you're ready to start your paper. The first thing you're going to do is change to your Times New Roman 12. And we'll discuss the fonts a little bit more in the next section. But you're going to type your first name and last name. Oops. And then you're going to type in your teacher's name, and then your class, the day, and the time, and then the date. Some teachers may ask for which essay it is, which draft, things like that. If not, you're going to stop there. You're going to center it. And again, you just put a little title placeholder, or if you already have a title, put it there. Then for your page numbers, you're going to go up here to Insert, over here to the Header Footer uh, tab. Click Page Number, top of the page, and then the best to use is plain number 3, which is just the third option. As you can see, the cursor is to the left of my number, so you just type in your last name. And then to exit the header, you want to either close Header Footer using the red X, or double-click outside in the middle of your paper. And that's how you set up your first introductory information. Part 2, we're going to talk more about the full page body and paper format.